After that confrontation with Broly, everything seemed to go normally on Earth, until suddenly something strange would happen. On Earth, a strange event would be happening. A gray fog covered everything in its path all over the planet. Our friends would be looking for answers, since the plants were dying, as were the insects and some small animals. At one point, Bulma was studying all the data on Earth on her computer. Goku and Vegeta would come to talk to her. "Bulma, could you find out something?" Goku would ask. "Nothing. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just sure that the entire Earth is being affected," Bulma said. Suddenly, Bulma would receive a call through her communicator. It was from Jocko. "Jocko, what do you want? I'm busy," Bulma said. "I guess you're investigating a fog that's threatening life on Earth," Jocko said. "Hey, how do you know?" Bulma would ask. "Because it's not just on Earth, it's all over the galaxy," Jocko said. "How can a simple fog attack the entire galaxy? That doesn't make sense," Bulma would answer furiously. "Bulma, listen to him. Maybe he knows something," Goku said. "Well, that's what we know. From the Galactic Patrol, we're receiving reports from every corner of the galaxy on this subject," Jocko would explain. "We have no idea what's going on either." "Geez, I don't know what to do," Goku said. "Well, we'll have to ask Whis and Beerus. They're the only ones who can know what's going on," Bulma said. On the planet of Beerus, the god of destruction was sleeping, while the angel would notice something unusual. "Wow, how strange," Whis said, while he appreciated how the trees lost their leaves. Little by little, life on the planet would begin to fade while the fog became present. "Wow, it's been a long time since something like this happened," Whis said. Whis's baculum would ring by Bulma's call. "Whis, we need your help," Bulma said. "Is it because of the fog that affects life?" Whis would ask. "How do you know?" Bulma would ask. "Because I can also see it here, and I know what it's about," Whis said. "I'll wake Mr. Beerus up and we'll go to Earth." "Great," Bulma said. Minutes later, Whis and Beerus would arrive on Earth. The god of destruction was still asleep as he left as soon as he had woken up. "Wow, I hope it's something important. I'm very sleepy," Whis said. "Oh, Mr. Beerus, you don't remember anything I told you," Whis said. "Well, of course not. I told you I was sleeping on the way," Whis said, and then yawned. "Whis, please tell us what's going on," Bulma would ask. "It turns out that it seems that the god of death is in his last moments," Whis would explain. "God of death?" Goku said, confused. "I didn't know that existed." "Well, yes," Whis said. "In each universe there is a god of creation and a god of destruction. But without life and without death, nothing would make sense." "Wait, wouldn't that be a god of life?" Goku would ask. "Death is what makes living beings alive," Whis said. "That's how life exists. If there was no death, nothing would be alive," Whis said. "Hey, I see you very calm. Remember that you are also living beings," Bulma said. "We are gods. We are not affected by that," Whis said. "Mr. Whis is right. The existence of the god of death affects mortals," Whis said. "And why is that?" Goku would ask. "I don't know. Maybe the word mortal tells you something," Whis said, making fun of Goku. "Oh, well, that makes sense," Goku would reply. "We have to find that god of death and see what happens," Vegeta said. "Surely he is about to die, and he did not find his successor," Whis said. "Well, we'll have to go see him, find someone. Where will he be?" Goku would ask. "Do you want to be a god of death?" Whis would ask. "What? No way! I prefer to continue being a Saiyan," Goku said. "I could be a Saiyan god of death," Whis said. "It doesn't convince me," Goku said. "That suits Vegeta well." "Wow, you finally say something smart," Vegeta smiled. "Vegeta, do you really want to be a god of death?" Bulma would ask. "Well, my profile fits," Vegeta said. "It's true, with how bitter you are to death, it won't be anything for you." "Hey, show some respect," Vegeta said. "Annoying. Don't stress yourself or you can die," Goku would laugh. "Mr. Goku, it's not time for jokes," Whis said. "Life can cease to exist as you know it if you don't do something," Beerus said seriously. "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to take it so lightly," Goku said. "Could you go look for that god of death?" impatient Bulma would ask. "Well, we would have to go to hell," Whis said. "Surely the god of death must be there, since it's where his temple is." Goku and Vegeta would be taken to hell by Whis and Beerus in search of the god of death. Goku would start coughing. Vegeta would be sleepy. "I don't feel well," Goku said. "To be honest, neither do I," Vegeta said. "If we don't hurry, they'll disappear," Whis said. "What?" Goku said, terrified. "If the god of death disappears, there will be no life, there will be no mortals," Beerus said. "That means they won't even be left in the souls," Vegeta said. "You said it right. I see you're more attentive than Mr. Goku," Whis said. "See, you're good for nothing," Vegeta said. A few minutes later, our friends would arrive in hell, precisely to the temple of the god of death. "Here it is," Whis would point. "To the temple? It's been a long time since I've been here," Beerus said. "Do you already know the god of death?" Goku would ask. "Of course. When you have a problem with someone who unbalances hell, call me to destroy it," Beerus said. "One of the tasks of the god of death is to avoid chaos in the world of the dead," Whis said. "If the dead escape, chaos will unleash in the world of the living. It's like when Dr. Mashiri Raito escaped from hell." "Who?" Beerus said. "It was the ghost he destroyed when he tasted that food on Earth." "Oh yeah, that one. I never knew how he escaped from hell. Honestly, I didn't care," Beerus said. Upon entering the temple, they would see the god of death lying on the ground. "It can't be. We're late," Goku said. "If we had arrived late, you wouldn't be here," Whis said. Whis would approach the god of death. He would try to assist him. "Does it feel good?" Whis asked. "Something like that," the god of death said. "How long, Takeo?" Beerus said. "What is Takeo's name?" Goku said. "I'm very old. Also, someone has attacked me, and I haven't found a successor," Takeo said. "I see they arrived with 2 mortals. Before you die, please choose one to be your successor," Whis said. "I will be the god of death," Vegeta said when taking a step forward. "A man of great character and a lot of courage." Takeo said, "I will give you the essence you need to be a god, and part of my memories so you can understand what you have to do." "Well, I'm ready," Vegeta said. "Vegeta, congratulations. You will be a god of death," Goku said. "Shut up," Vegeta said. Takeo would put a strange expression, something he didn't like about Vegeta, and it was his arrogance. Takeo would sit down. With the few forces he had left, he would create a mysterious ball of energy in his hands. "What is that?" Goku would ask. "It's his essence," Beerus said. "The essence of a god of death." "Come on, hurry up," Vegeta said. "Vegeta may be about to die. Leave him alone," Goku said. "I see," Takeo thought. "In the end, I did everything I had to do to find the indicated one." Takeo would throw the energy ball at Vegeta, but when he made contact with him, he would pass it on as if he completely ignored him. "But what?" Vegeta said, confused. "The energy ball would reach Goku." "I can't believe it," Bui said, amazed. "No, why me?" Goku would ask. Goku's body would begin to light up little by little. Then he would scream in pain. He felt too much energy in his body. "Hey, what did you do?" Vegeta said to Takeo. He was upset with him. "You are not worthy of being a god of death. You are too arrogant," Takeo said. Takeo would faint. His body would turn to ash and disappear. Goku kept screaming in pain. The new power was overwhelming him. "Kakarot, you're a damn bastard," Vegeta said. Bui and Beerus would begin to distrust Vegeta. They didn't like his attitude at all. "Show some respect. You're talking to a god of death," Beerus said seriously. What was missing? He still receives the support of the gods, Vegeta thought. Always under the shadow of Goku, and now he's a god. I'm sick of this. Goku would fall on his knees. He regained his breath little by little. Heavens, that was intense. "Are you okay?" Bui would ask. Goku's eyes would shine in a purple hue for a moment. Then they would return to normality. "Yes, I'm fine," Goku said. "I imagine you must be proud. You took away the possibility of being a god," Vegeta said. "First of all, it wasn't my fault. Second of all, being a god of death is not about playing to be important. It's a matter of responsibility," Goku said seriously. "Maybe that's why Takeo rejected you as a god of death." "What did you say?" Vegeta would ask furiously. Goku and Vegeta's gazes did not separate from each other. They both watched with hatred. "This won't end like this," Vegeta thought. "I think we better go," Bui said. Bui and Beerus would return with Goku and Vegeta. The atmosphere was tense. Both Saiyans did not say a word. Upon arrival on Earth, Vegeta would leave without saying a word. "Vegeta, where are you going?" Goku would ask. But Vegeta would ignore him and leave. "I don't like Vegeta's attitude at all," Beerus said. "Goku, you better be careful." "No problem, it will pass," Goku said. "The important thing is that now everything returned to normal. We will have to go. If you have any questions, please call us," Bui said. "Remember that now he is a real god, and not only when he transforms into Super Saiyan Blue." "Wait, wouldn't I have to live in hell?" Goku would ask. "It would be more comfortable for you, but that is something you must solve yourself," Bui would explain. "Just by existing, he is already maintaining the balance. Suffice it to say that by stopping being immortal, you will have great longevity," Beerus said. Beerus and Bui would retire, leaving Goku on Earth. Everything seemed to be going in order. Meanwhile, Vegeta would arrive at the Capsule Corporation. "Vegeta was solved," Bulma said. "Don't bother me," Vegeta would answer in a bad mood. "Wow, you never change. I can't believe you talk to your own wife like that," Bulma said. "Where are the Dragon Balls?" Vegeta would ask seriously. "They are stored. Why do you want them?" Bulma would ask. "For nothing, I was just asking," Vegeta said as he moved away. "Vegeta, is something wrong?" Vegeta would ask. But Vegeta would leave without saying anything else. Goku would arrive at his house, and he would talk to Chi-Chi about his new position as God of Death. "I can't believe it. Are you really a God of Death?" Chi-Chi would ask in amazement. "Well, yes, I know it can be a little scary, but it was necessary to maintain the balance in the universe," Goku said. "Honey, I can't be more proud of you," Chi-Chi said. "You are a hero. Also, now I am the wife of a god." "Well, it's true," Goku would bring something embarrassing. The Kaioshin and Kibito would arrive at Goku's house. "Mr. Goku, I just found out everything," Kaioshin said. "Well, now we are colleagues," Goku said to shake Kaioshin's hand. "Wow, I never thought he would become a god, and less in such a short time. Let me congratulate him," Kaioshin said. "I imagine he will take the charge with the responsibility he deserves," Kibito said seriously. "Of course, although the memories of the previous God of Death are somewhat vague, I think I'll have to be training my mind for a while," Goku said. "It seems perfect to me," Kaioshin would reply. On the planet of Beerus, the god of destruction was very worried. He didn't like Vegeta's attitude at all. "I see him more serious than usual. Are you worried about Vegeta?" Whis asked. "I'm worried because Takeo chose Goku instead of Vegeta," Beerus said. I understand that Vegeta's arrogance is not worthy, but Goku, as a god of death, I don't know. I don't feel him according to the position. Maybe it would be better to be aware of the Earth, Whis said. Although I don't think Vegeta can do anything to Goku if he proposes it. It's a matter of time before Goku's power begins to elevate by himself by being a god. Yes, that's true, Beerus said. Wow, who knows? At any time, Mr. Goku could beat him, Whis said. Don't say nonsense, Beerus said furiously. On Earth, Vegeta was about to take the Dragon Balls. He would do it without Bulma noticing. Once he takes the 7, he would flee with them. I will take care of Kakarot for stealing me the opportunity to be a god, Vegeta thought. Vegeta would reach a mountain far from any civilization. It was still daytime, so he would decide to wait for the night, in such a way as not to attract the attention of others when asking for his wish, since every time Shenlong is called, the sky darkens. In the Capsule Corporation, Bulma would notice Vegeta's absence. Wow, that good-for-nothing disappeared again, Bulma said. Surely he went to train there and was not even able to tell me what happened. Surely he became a god of death and was eager to test his new powers. Goku was somewhere on Earth, far from everything. He was meditating to have more understanding of the memories that the previous god of death had left him. Now I can understand why Takeo rejected Vegeta. The power of a god of death doesn't go in strength, it goes in the abilities that one acquires. Goku thought any being with some grudge could use this power to claim revenge and abuse the power. Goku would hear Goku's voice of Kaiosama in his mind. Kaiosama, is everything okay? Goku would ask. You have to come right now, Kaiosama said. Goku said another moment, Kaiosama's planet would arrive. Holy sky, Kaiosama said, terrified. When I meant that you should come, I didn't think you would do it literally. Yes, I'm sorry. The previous god of death knew how to do it, and now I do it as if I always knew how to do it, Goku said. I imagine you are aware that now I am a god of death. Yes, of course I am aware. My position forces me to know everything that happens, Kaiosama said. At least you are more attentive than the Kaioshin, Goku said. Goku, this is serious. Something strange happens in hell, Kaiosama said. Tell me, Goku would ask. Some souls in hell are escaping to the world of the living, and others escape from their prisons and wander through hell, Kaiosama said. I understand. I'll go there and solve it, Goku said. Wait, you don't understand, Kaiosama said. What's going on? Goku would ask, confused. Let the souls escape from hell. While it is not something very easy to do, that wish is the most understandable. But let them escape from their prisons and stay wandering in hell, it's very suspicious, Kaiosama said. If you have the memories of the previous god of death, you should have it present. That means they are planning something. Thank you very much for the warning, Goku said, and he would disappear from there. Wow, this Goku is still a distracted, Kaiosama said. Kaiosama? Goku said when he arrived. Kaiosama would scream terrified. Goku! Luckily I'm already dead. If not, you would have killed me with a heart attack, furious Kaiosama said. That's what I came for, Goku said with laughter. Goku would stretch his hand towards Kaiosama. The gorilla on top of his head would disappear. What? I'm alive? Kaiosama said, astonished. Well, now that I'm a god of death, I control life and death, Goku said. I remembered that you are dead because of me, so I paid you the favor I owed you. Great, you don't know how much I appreciate it, Kaiosama said, happy. By the way, don't you forget something? Yes, it's true. Bubbles and Gregory would be amazed. They were also dead. Guys, I will also revive you, Goku said in a gentle way. Goku would carry out the same process with both and would revive them. Very good, my debt is saved. Goku said and withdraw from there. Goku would go to visit Enma Daiyosama. He wanted to talk to him. "Hello, Enma," Goku said when he arrived. "What do you want? I'm busy," Daiyosama said. "Hey, have more respect. You are talking to the god of death," Goku said. "Yes, I already know. I am always aware of everything that happens in heaven and hell," Daiyosama said. "Well, if you know everything, who attacked Takeo?" Goku would ask. "I don't know," Enma Daiyosama said. Goku would get upset. A blast of ki send the temple from further away. Some of Enma Daiyosama's papers would fly out. "Don't overdo it. You said you knew everything," Goku said. "Hey, be careful," Enma Daiyosama said. "You are supposed to have Takeo's memories. Look at his memories. The person who attacked Takeo did it from behind. I couldn't see it," Goku said. "I need answers." "Well, find out. My job is bringing souls to heaven or hell. Yours is to be alive and eliminate the souls that escape to the world of the living," Enma Daiyosama would answer in a bad mood. "Whatever," Goku said and leave. Goku would begin to travel to hell. He was looking for answers. "I understand that several beings are wandering around here. I imagine that the ogres must be in trouble," Goku said. On Earth, Bulma would realize that the Dragon Balls were not there. "It can't be. Someone stole the Dragon Balls," Bulma said, terrified. "Mom, what's going on?" Trunks would ask, seeing her mother worried. "Someone stole the Dragon Balls," Bulma would explain. "Then use the Dragon Radar before you ask for a wish," Trunks said. "I already tried. Whoever it is, if he didn't use them, they are locked somewhere where the radar can't detect them," Bulma said. Bulma would be thoughtful for a moment. She would easily realize what was happening. "Vegeta," Bulma said, furious. Bulma would take a ship and leave on a journey in search of Vegeta, since it was more evident that he had stolen them. "I can't believe that big fool took them without telling me anything. You'll see as soon as he sees him, he'll know what awaits him," Bulma said, furious. Vegeta was meditating. He had the Dragon Balls covered in a box that protected them from being detected by any radar. It was already getting dark, but he still did not decide what wish to ask. "I took the Dragon Balls to take revenge on Kakarot, but where is my pride if I use magical powers to fulfill my ambitions?" Vegeta would ask. "Although I would have to be the god of death, I'm not sure how correct it is to ask for a wish to change my position with Goku." Bulma would manage to find Vegeta. "There you are, big fool," Bulma said while landing on the ship. "Damn it, the Mad One has arrived," Vegeta said in a bad mood. "Vegeta, what are you supposed to do?" Bulma would ask, but Vegeta would completely ignore her. "Hey, I'm talking to you. You can't be so rude with your own wife." "Go away, I'm busy," Vegeta said. "I will not go anywhere without you telling me what is happening," Bulma said. "That now you are a god of death does not give you the right to take the Dragon Balls without my permission. Did you understand?" "I am not a god of death," Vegeta said. "Wait, but if you are not, how did everything work out?" Bulma would ask. "Kakarot was chosen as the god of death," Vegeta said. "What? No, it can't be possible. I thought the position was for you," Bulma said, something sad. She was putting herself in Vegeta's place. "Shut up. I don't need your pity," Vegeta would shout out loud. "Vegeta," Bulma said, trying to understand him. Bulma would sit next to Vegeta. She would remain silent for a few minutes. "Do you have a plan to use the Dragon Balls?" Bulma would ask, calmer. "No, I still don't know what to do with them," Vegeta would answer, calmer. He seemed to calm down little by little. "Well, it doesn't matter. Ask what you ask, I will support you," Bulma smiled. Meanwhile, Goku traveled to Hell in search of the souls that were free. He would find several members of Frieza's army causing chaos. "It can't be. If it's not Frieza, it's his army," Goku said in a bad mood. Frieza's men would see Goku. They would be terrified of his presence. "That's the guy who defeated Frieza," one of the soldiers said when he recognized him. "Hey, "Can you explain what you're doing?" Goku would ask in a bad mood. And, "Attack? We're already dead. You can't do anything to us," another soldier said. All the soldiers would launch at the same time towards Goku, but none of their attacks would do him the slightest damage. "Stop trying. You just make me angrier with you," Goku said seriously, but the soldiers did not stop. Goku, with a ki blast, would drive away each of Frieza's soldiers. They would all fall to the ground, but they would launch back at him. Normally, he would avoid hurting them, but they escaped from their prisons, and surely they have something to do with Takeo's death, Goku said. Goku would release an energy soul that, at the moment of making contact with each of Frieza's soldiers, would completely destroy them. Not even their souls had remained. "So everything will be in order," Goku said seriously. Suddenly, Goku would receive a blow to the back and he would fall to the ground instantly. "Damn, someone attacked me by surprise," Goku thought. Goku would stand up. The blow had been strong. His back would still hurt. "Where are you?" Goku would ask when he put on guard, but he could not feel anyone's presence. "Damn, I know someone is here, but I can't feel anything," Goku thought. An arm would come out of his stomach. Someone had attacked him from behind. "Damn!" Goku thought, terrified, while his sight was clouded. Apparently, now there was nothing that the Saiyan could do to get out of it alive. Goku had been seriously injured. He could see the hand in his stomach. Goku would hold his wrist so as not to lose the attacker. He could only realize that it was a red hand. "Don't go anywhere," Goku said after coughing blood. The hand would come out anyway. Goku would fall on his knees. He was agonizing. Goku would take his fingers to his forehead and would change position with teleportation just in time. A giant arm had infected the ground right in the area where Goku was. "Where did the arm come from?" Goku would ask. Goku would notice that the arm was born from a small portal. The arm would go up and the portal would close. "Now I understand why I don't feel your kick," Goku thought. Goku would watch everywhere. He didn't see anyone. "Damn, this wound is fatal," Goku said. Goku lost a lot of blood, but he would take courage not to let himself be defeated. Goku would take his hands to the wound. After concentrating energy on it, he would close the hole. Even so, he was in terrible condition. "At least I stopped bleeding, but I need to heal this wound in the best way," Goku said. A portal would open behind Goku. The red hand would come out again, but with a prepared ki ball. The ki ball would go straight to Goku, but he would dodge it just in time. Although in the abrupt movement, I would feel a strong stab in the area of the wound. "There you are," Goku said to throw a ki ray to the hand, but it would hide in the portal. "I have to get out of here," Goku said. Goku would use teleportation to the planet of Kaiosama. "Goku, are you okay?" Kaiosama would ask. "To be honest, I'm not okay at all," Goku said. Goku would fall to the ground. He would lose consciousness. Hours later, Goku would finally wake up. "What happened?" Goku would ask. "I have healed your wounds," Kaiosama said. "You arrived at the right time. You lost a lot of blood. If you closed the wound, you would have died." "Wow, I appreciate it," Goku said. "If I didn't have the Takeo memories, I wouldn't have been able to close it. If I had received the blow being immortal, I would be dead." "Goku, you'll have to open your eyes. Hell is even worse than before, and I haven't been able to see who the cause is," Kaiosama said. "I managed to see it," Goku said. "Really?" Kaiosama would ask. "Yes. Well, more or less. I managed to see a red hand and a giant arm. He moved his limbs through portals. That's why I couldn't feel his presence." "Red hand? That sounds very strange," Kaiosama said, confused. After a few seconds, Kaiosama would be terrified. "Red hand?" Kaiosama said. "Yes, a red hand. What about it?" Goku would ask. "And you said he had a stretched arm," Kaiosama said. "Do you know who it is?" Kaiosama would ask. "I hope I'm wrong, but if my suspicions are true, it's the demon Yanemba," Kaiosama said, terrified. Yanemba? Goku would ask. Yanemba is a demon created from the accumulation of evil souls. It has the knowledge of millions of beings. That's what a great martial artist does, among other things, Kaiosama said. Now stop wasting time and look for the Kaioshin. Yanemba is a threat. His existence distorts space-time and cancels the presence of a god of death. How does he cancel my presence? Goku would ask, terrified. It means that if Yanemba returns, there will be a god of death in vain. Yanemba causes the living to be dead and the dead to be alive at the same time, Kaiosama said. Okay, I'll go with the Kaioshin and I'll take care of it, Goku said. Goku would use the teleportation to the planet of Kaioshin. Mr. Goku, are we aware of everything? Kaioshin said. We heard the conversation and we know it could be Yanemba. I have to find Yanemba and eliminate him, Goku said. Mr. Goku, it's not that easy, Kaioshin said. Yanemba is a demonic being. His existence is not based on this plane. He doesn't belong to the world of the living and the dead. That is why demons are not killed but sealed, Kibito said. We believe that his seal has weakened and that he is projecting his limbs through portals. A small portal would open behind the Kaioshin. When leaving, a hand with a key ball pointed straight at the Kaioshin. Goku would notice in time. Watch out, Goku said when covering Kaioshin. Goku would stand in front of the Kaioshin. He would receive the key ball by crossing his arms. Even so, despite covering himself, he would leave far away. Damn, it's very strong, Goku said when noticing how his arms released smoke. Kaioshin, be careful, Kibito said. Another portal would be created behind Kibito. The hand would go through his chest. Kibito, Kaioshin said, terrified. Goku would cut the arm with the edge of his hand. The hand would release, but still had its own will. The portal would close, but the key ball would shoot key balls everywhere. Goku would take the hand out of the Kibito's interior, throw it to the ground, and disintegrate it with a key attack. Kibito, are you okay? Kaioshin said, terrified. Let me help you, Goku said when approaching Kibito. Goku would try to close Kibito's wound, but he would realize it was too late. He's dead, Goku said seriously. I can't believe it. We have to do something to stop it, Kaioshin said. Goku would take Kaioshin by the arm. With the teleportation, he would reach the planet of Beerus. Mr. Goku, is something wrong? Whis would ask. Where is Beerus? Goku would ask. Sleeping nap, Whis said. Wake him up right now. His life is in danger, Goku said, alert. Goku and the others would go to wake up Beerus, although it would not be an easy task. After several attempts, the god of destruction would open his eyes. What are you doing, interrupting the dream of a god of destruction? Beerus said in a threatening way. Beerus, stop fooling around. Your life is in danger, Goku said in a bad mood. What are you talking about? Whis would ask in a bad mood. Someone wants to kill Kaioshin, Whis said, and it seems that it is the demon Janemba. Janemba, Whis said, terrified. How is it possible? It is supposed that he had been sealed in oblivion. Well, it turns out that wherever he is creating portals that allow him to attack. Goku said, there are small portals where he only takes out his limbs, but he almost manages to kill me. A fatal wound and managed to assassinate Kibito. I think it is more than clear that we must guard the Kaioshin if he wants to conserve life, I said, Whis. Damn it, Yanemba is an alpha demon. He cannot be destroyed with Hakai energy, I said, Whis. I'm sure it was Yanemba who killed Takio, I said, Goku. His presence annuls the god of death. If he escapes, everything will be lost. There is one thing he can do, and I think that more than one will benefit from it. On Earth, Vegeta had just arrived at the Capsule Corporation. Bulma was with him. Vegeta, make the decision you make, I will agree with you, I said, Bulma. Let's better keep the Dragon Balls. It was a stupid idea, I said, Vegeta seriously. Suddenly, the fog would begin to appear again, but this time thinner than the first time. "What the hell?" I said, Bulma. The grass would begin to wither slowly. "Is Kakarot dead?" I would ask Vegeta. "It can't be Goku. He can't be defeated like nothing," I said, Bulma. Bulma would try to communicate with Jocko, but she would not succeed. "Damn it, good, he doesn't answer at all," I said, furious Bulma. Yanemba was somewhere in hell. He had just managed to get out of his seal that kept him trapped for so many years. "At last, after an eternity, I managed to escape," I said Yanemba, to free himself. Hell would begin to crumble little by little, only because of Yanemba's presence that altered the balance. Yanemba materialized a sword. He would throw a Sankata into the air, creating a portal. When passing through it, I would reach some part of space. "Conquest is the plan of the living," I said Yanemba. "I have to find Goku once and for all to be able to assassinate him and make me with the universe." On Earth, Goku and Whis would reach the Capsule Corporation. The Kaioshin had remained in Beerus's protection as a security measure, since if he died, Beerus would inevitably do it. "Vegeta, I finally find you," I said Goku. "Kakarot?" I would ask Vegeta, confused. "I thought you were dead. Everything is decaying like when they killed the god of the previous death." "There are many things to explain to you. I don't have time," I said Goku. "I need to ask you a huge favor that only you can do." "I won't do anything if you don't explain to me what's going on," I said Vegeta. "A demon that was sealed a long time ago escaped. His presence counteracts the god of death as if there was no one," I said Whis with simplicity. "Well, it was easier to explain than I thought," I said Goku with laughter. "Goku, then all beings will disappear, even if you are the god of death?" I would ask Bulma, worried. "No, I have an idea," I said Goku. "I need the dragon spheres." "How nice, we just have them together," I said Bulma. "Yanemba would come to Earth. Our friends wouldn't take long to feel his presence." "It can't be, he came this far," I said Goku. "There's no doubt. I've never seen him, but that so dark presence can't be from another person. It has to be from Yanemba." "Mr. Goku, make time until the plan works," I said Whis. Goku would use teleportation. He would get to Yanemba's location. "Hey, you must be Yanemba," I said Goku, until Yanemba interrupts him by holding him by the face. "It's fast," I thought Goku. Yanemba would extrench his arm. He would begin to drag Goku to the ground. "I don't waste time with introductions. I came to exterminate you," said Yanemba. Goku would transform into Super Saiyan Blue, unleashing all his power. "Now you'll see," I said Goku seriously. Goku would throw himself at Yanemba. He would come with a punch in his stomach. Yanemba would be hunched over, and that's when Goku takes advantage, and he would begin to hit him over and over again. In a moment, Yanemba would completely destroy Elisa. Did I kill him? Goku would wonder. Suddenly, Goku would get a kick in his nape from behind that would throw him far away. "Bako," I would call Kaio-sama in his mind. "Don't be stupid. Yanemba can distort space." "Damn it," I said Goku. "You have to be more careful. It's as if your enemy was in every place at the same time," Kaio-sama warned. Yanemba would throw himself at Goku. He would begin to attack him with his sword. Goku would move from side to dodge his attacks, but he could hardly counterattack, given Yanemba's great speed. "It's fast. I'm not fighting against someone normal," I said Goku. Goku would manage to find an opening in Yanemba's guard. He would hit his face hard. Yanemba's head would turn 180 degrees. "Damn," I said for the impression. Yanemba would turn his head again as if nothing had happened. "You're a very funny guy," I said Yanemba. Yanemba would scream, raising her ki. A great aura of demonic energy would manifest around her. "Damn, what are they waiting for to use the Dragon Balls?" Goku would wonder. Bulma was desperately looking for Dragon Balls, since she only had 6. "It can't be you lost a Dragon Ball. You're very distracted," I said, angry Vegeta. "If you hadn't stolen them, this wouldn't have happened," I said, Bulma. "You better hurry," I would warn Booze. "That demon is much stronger than Goku. If he continues like this, Goku will eventually die." Vegeta would be on his knees. Bulma would feel dizzy. "Damn it, Janemba's presence is getting stronger," I said, Booze, worried. Goku would have problems resisting the fight. Janemba was a fray out of his imagination. Little by little, Janemba would harshly punish Goku. The trees would lose their leaves little by little. The insects would die. All life was being lost, while in the beyond, everything was chaos. The dead would escape again to the world of the living, while Bulma was desperately looking for Dragon Balls. "Here's the radar," I said Vegeta when he found it. "Oh my God, why did you leave him so far?" I would ask Bulma, angry. "Shut up. We have to find the Dragon Balls as soon as possible," I said Vegeta. "Wow, you're making me nervous with so much fuss," I said Bruise. Bruise would hit the ground with his staff. The Dragon Balls looked at him. "Bruise, why didn't you say before that you could do that?" I would ask Bulma. "You never asked me," I said Bruise. "Remember that I am an impartial being." "Bulma, there's no time. Make a wish while I go with Kakarot," I said Vegeta while he raised his ki to fly. Vegeta would go on a trip to support Goku, although he felt quite tired by the presence of Janemba. "Very well. We must not waste time," I said Bulma. Bulma would go outside. She would invoke Dragon God when she arrived with the Dragon Balls. Vegeta would arrive with a kick on Janemba, but he wouldn't do him the slightest damage. "Vegeta, how long does it take?" I would ask Goku, who looked quite hurt. "Shut up," I said Vegeta. Vegeta would transform into Super Saiyan, since he didn't have the strength to transform into Super Saiyan Blue. Vegeta would throw everything at Janemba. He would hit him with everything in his chest, but his blows wouldn't be effective at all. Janemba would start laughing, since he knew that Vegeta was just wasting time. "Get out," I said Janemba when he hit Vegeta, and throw him away. Vegeta would be fired away, losing his transformation. "Vegeta," I said Goku when he threw himself at Janemba. Goku would attack Janemba, but the demon would hold him by the neck. Janemba would make his arm grow enormously. He would lift Goku several meters, and then he would hit him against the ground. Goku tried to free himself, but Janemba's strength was too much. In a moment, a group of people would take Janemba's arm, freeing Goku. It was Vegeta who had saved him, with the remaining strength. "Bastard, I'm not done with you yet," Vegeta said, agitated. The sky would darken completely. Janemba didn't understand what was happening. "Since when does it darken so fast?" Janemba would ask. "That's it, they did it!" Diego was relieved. Bulma was ready to ask her wish to the Dragon God. "I wish Vegeta becomes a god of death," Bulma said. "I'm sorry, I can't fulfill that wish. You'll have to ask for something else," Shang Lun said. "But why can't you?" terrified Bulma would ask. "My powers are not enough to create a god, even less a high hierarchy one like a god of death. You'll have to ask for something else," Shang Lun would explain. Bulma would fall on her knees. She felt that everything was over. "It can't be. The dragon's wings didn't work at all," Bulma said when she started to cry. Meanwhile, Bruise was with his ship in communication with the Kaioshin. "So, how's it going?" Bruise would ask. "We have already gathered all the dragon's wings," said the Kaioshin. "Wait, what?" Bulma said. "What the hell is going on?" Since they couldn't find the dragon's wings, I talked to the Kaioshin about their plans. I asked them to go to the planet Namek and look for the dragon's wings there, Bruise said. "Bruise, you're great," Bulma said. "We also talked to the Patriarch. With some of my help, he modified the dragon god so that he could turn Vegeta into a god of death," the Kaioshin would explain. Purunga had finally been summoned by the Kaioshin. Goku and Vegeta were being tortured by Janemba. They were about to be finished. "I want Vegeta to become a god of death," said the Kaioshin. "That wish is very easy to fulfill," said Purunga. Janemba would hold Vegeta by the neck. lift him to the top of the sky, and try to hit him against the ground. At that moment, Vegeta would feel something different in him. "I did it," said Vegeta. Vegeta would transform into Super Saiyan Blue, would manage to get rid of Janemba. "It can't be," said furious Janemba. Vegeta was still hurt, but he could feel his new power. "So that's what it feels like to be a god of death," said Vegeta as he watched his hands. "Vegeta, let's merge," said Goku. "Kakarot, as much as you want, we're too tired to do it," said Vegeta. "It's not possible that there are two gods of death. That's illogical," said furious Janemba when he exploded his ki. The trees would return to normal. The fog would disappear from the earth. Now that there were two gods of death, it was enough for Janemba not to cause chaos with his presence. "I guess we'll have to fight like this," said Goku. Whis watched the fight with Bulma. "Miss Bulma, how about you ask your wish?" Whis smiled at Bulma. "Ask your wish. I'm still here," said God Dragon. "I wish Goku and Vegeta recover their energies," Bulma said. "That wish is very easy to fulfill," said Shanglun. Shanglun would fulfill Bulma's wish and leave. The sky would clear up again. Goku and Vegeta would feel like new. "My forces have returned," said Goku amazed. "Mine too," said Vegeta. "No matter what you do, you can't defeat me," said Janemba. Goku and Vegeta would raise their ki to the maximum. They were ready to resume the fight. Janemba would throw himself at them. Both would attack him with everything. Although Janemba had more difficulties to sustain a fight against both, Goku and Vegeta were still not at their level. "We have to merge," said Goku. "You say it like it were easy," said Vegeta. "But this guy won't let us do it no matter what." Janemba would create a great energy sphere. He would rise with it to the top of the sky. The sphere was bigger than him. "What is he planning to do?" asked Goku. "He's going to destroy the Earth," said Vegeta, terrified. "Take this," said Janemba, throwing the energy ball. Goku and Vegeta could dodge it, but by doing so, it would imply the destruction of the planet. Goku would join his hands to create a Kamehameha, while Vegeta would attack with a final flash. Both would attack the energy sphere with everything, but it was too much. They barely managed to slow down. "Vegeta, we're not going to make it at this pace," said Goku. "Then give more of us," said Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta would force their ki even more. Each one would increase the power of their attack. "What the hell?" said Janemba. The energy sphere would slow down to the point of stopping at a short distance from our friends. From the Capsule Corporation, you could feel a great tremor. "It can't be an earthquake," said Bulma when losing her balance. "At this pace, even if they manage to beat Janemba, the Earth will suffer an irreparable damage if they don't destroy it first," said Whis. "You can't be serious," said Bulma, terrified. "Those two have surpassed the same god of destruction, and we are talking about a demon that not even the gods would like to face," said Whis seriously. "It can't be. It was all in vain," said Bulma, holding her hands to her head. After culminating the explosion and lowering the dust, Goku and Vegeta would not see Janemba anywhere. "Vegeta, it's our chance," said Goku. "Agreed," said Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta would begin to perform the fusion dance, but before they could finish it, a ball of ki between them would interrupt them. "What the hell are you planning to do?" said Janemba, furious. "Damn it, we were at nothing," said Goku. The ground beneath them would crack. Waves of lava would be expelled into the sky. "How dare you?" asked Vegeta. "Our fight is affecting the Earth." "It was something to expect," said Goku. Janemba would launch Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta would be on guard, but Goku would hold him by the wrist. "What are you doing?" asked Vegeta, disconcerted. "Just trust," said Goku. Goku would use the teleportation, reaching Janemba's swords. Janemba would hold Vegeta by the neck, and at that moment, Goku would use his teleportation again, but this time he would go to hell. What are we doing? After culminating the explosion and lowering the dust, Goku and Vegeta would not see Janemba anywhere. "Vegeta, it's our chance," said Goku. "Agreed," said Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta would begin to perform the fusion dance, but before they could finish it, a ball of ki between them would interrupt them. "What the hell are you planning to do?" said Janemba, furious. "Damn it, we were at nothing," said Goku. The ground beneath them would crack, waves of lava would be expelled into the sky. "How dare you?" asked Vegeta. "Our fight is affecting the Earth." "It was something to expect," said Goku. Janemba would launch Goku and Vegeta. Vegeta would be on guard, but Goku would hold him by the wrist. "What are you doing?" asked Vegeta, disconcerted. "Just trust," said Goku. Goku would use the teleportation, reaching Janemba's swords. Janemba would hold Vegeta by the neck, and at that moment, Goku would use his teleportation again, but this time he would go to hell. "What are we doing here?" asked Janemba. "It occurred to me that here we could fight well at ease," smiled Goku. Vegeta would get rid of Janemba. "Well, now we can fight without holding back," said Vegeta. "Vegeta, we were never holding back," said Goku. "Dumbass, our enemy didn't have to know that," said Vegeta, furious. Janemba would start laughing non-stop. "All they can do is gain a few minutes of life," said Janemba. Vegeta would throw a ray from ki to Janemba, but this would disappear, dematerializing. "How do you do that?" asked Vegeta. "Janemba can distort space," said Goku. "Good time to tell me," said Vegeta. Goku and Vegeta looked for Janemba everywhere, but they wouldn't find him. "Let's do it," said Goku. Goku and Vegeta would begin to perform the steps for the fusion, but just before touching their fingers, they would realize that they were a meter away from each other. "Kakarot, don't get away," said Vegeta, furious. "I didn't get away, you got away," said Goku, upset. "Goku, Vegeta," said Kaiosama within the goals of both. Janemba would appear between them both. He would stretch out his hands and throw a ray from ki to each one. Goku and Vegeta would leave far away. "What were you going to do?" asked Janemba. "Goku, Vegeta, Janemba entered the space between you by increasing his distance," said Kaiosama. "You have to fly it if you want to perform the fusion." "Damn, so we'll never be able to do it," said Vegeta. Janemba would run to Goku. Goku would put himself on guard, but before reaching him, Janemba would dematerialize. "Where did he go?" asked Goku. Janemba would appear behind Vegeta and hit him hard on the back. "Vegeta!" called Goku, worried. Goku would try to help Vegeta, but Janemba would stand in front of Goku and hit him hard on the stomach. While Goku had the low guard, Janemba would hold Goku's neck with force. "I'll kill you," said Janemba. A kickball would hit Janemba, forcing him to release Goku. "You better calm down," said Beerus. "Mr. Beerus," said Goku. "Quick, do the fusion. I'll distract him," said Beerus. "Vegeta, it's our chance," said Goku. "I won't let you," said furious Janemba. Janemba would go straight to Goku, but Beerus would stand in the middle. Beerus would throw a ki beam towards Janemba, but this would create a gate in front of him. The ki beam would return Beerus from another direction, damaging his gravity shoulder. Beerus would hug Janemba. He was willing to stop everything. Goku and Vegeta would be able to perform the fusion thanks to that time that Beerus gave them. Janemba would hit Beerus's head, leaving him unconscious. "They did it," said Janemba, furious. Now it's against Gogeta, the supreme god of death, said Gogeta when transforming into Super Saiyan Blue. You can't beat me, said Janemba when throwing himself at Gogeta. Janemba would attack with all his strength, but his attacks would be useless. You're too weak for me, said Gogeta. Gogeta would hit Janemba's stomach. He would pierce his stomach from side to side. Then, with an explosion from the inside, Janemba would be seriously injured. Half of Janemba's body was what was left, but even so, he would recover instantly. Then Janemba would start laughing. "Why are you laughing so much?" asked Gogeta seriously. "You don't understand. Performing the fusion was what I wanted," said Janemba. "Now you fell into my trap." Janemba would start laughing in an evil way. After the Tournament of Power and the encounter that our friends had with Broly, Frieza would be really resentful for how he was humiliated by Goku and his friends. He wanted to get rid of them at all costs, but he didn't have many elements to do it. At least that's what he thought. "Those dirty Saiyans, I can't believe they got away with it," said Frieza. "One day I'll come back and I'll make them pay dearly." "Great Frieza, we'll think of a perfect plan," said Kikono. "Yes, for now I have to get more soldiers. I lost a lot this month," said Frieza. "Great Frieza, you know what you have to do," said Berry Blue with a special smile. "Berry Blue, what do you mean by that? Remember that you're talking to the Great Frieza," said Kikono. "Well, if you know Frieza so much, you should know." "I'm not going to do that. It's a disgrace," said Frieza, understanding Berry Blue's indirect. What are you talking about?" said Kikono, confused. "Please, Kikono, stop being so lame," said Berry Blue. "Oh, well, said Kikono, while looking for an answer, but nothing happened to him. "It means to train," said Frieza. "That's what I mean." "Berry Blue, how can you be so rude? No one can send the Great Frieza to train," said Kikono. "Great Frieza, once you trained for 4 months and reached Goku and the others. Then he got stronger in Hell, and then the Tournament of Power," said Berry Blue. "I can't believe I have to go down to train. I had already done it once," said Frieza. "Did you think if I trained 1% of what those Saiyans have trained, you could beat the same Beerus?" said Berry Blue. "Shut up," said Frieza, furious, although he also looked scared. "Berry Blue," said Kikono, pale with fear. "Great Frieza, think about it. You can be stronger than Mr. Beerus," said Berry Blue. "If Beerus listens to you, he'll disappear," said Frieza, dropping a drop of sweat. Kikono would faint from the nerves. "Come on, Frieza, think about it," said Berry Blue. Frieza would throw an incisive look at Berry Blue that would leave her terrified. "I have thought about it all my life," said Frieza. Frieza would get up from his seat. He would start walking around the room. "Day after day, I have thought about getting stronger and taking his place from Beerus," said Frieza. "But I have been afraid of 2 things," said Frieza. "One is that Beerus realizes that I'm getting stronger and eliminates me as he ordered with the Saiyans for fear of his power. The other reason is that if I defeat him, I'll get into a totally new terrain. Where would a simple insect be?" "What do you mean?" said Berry Blue. "I was always the most powerful mortal of all. Above all, I was the strongest with my weakest transformation. It really doesn't matter how strong you are. It matters that you're just the strongest," said Frieza. "If I manage to overcome Beerus and defeat him, I'll be in the eye of the gods. They will force me to be a god of destruction. I will have obligations to attend and gods to answer. That would be a Calvary for me. Or I could be a god and keep climbing," said Berry Blue. Frieza would be thoughtful for a moment. I would feel a chill of emotion. Wow, I'm already starting to fantasize about that, said Frieza. It doesn't take much time, it can even disappear, said Berry Blue. Let's be realistic. If it is strong enough, a large army would not be so necessary. Yes, I can feel it, said Frieza. You know what? My goal will not be those Saiyans. My goal will be Beerus. 2 years would pass where Frieza would train hard. He would do it with much more intensity than before. He wanted to defeat Beerus anyway. On Beerus's planet, there were Goku and Vegeta who had been training for 2 months. Both tried to attack Whis with a series of consecutive blows, but as usual, the angel dodged each of the blows. "You are still slow," said Whis. In a moment, Whis would pass between Goku and Vegeta. He would take them by the head and make them collide with each other. Both would lose their transformations and fall to the ground. "Geez, that hurt me," said Goku. "Damn Kakarot, you have a very hard head," said Vegeta. "Don't make it up, not that you had a pillow head," said Goku. "We better take a break," said Whis. Our friends would take a slight break. Suddenly, they would feel Frieza's ki. The 4 would suspect their intentions. "Hey, don't you feel anything weird in Frieza's ki?" said Goku. "Now that you say it, it feels compressed," said Vegeta. "I think that fool is looking for me to eliminate him," said Beerus seriously. "I hope he doesn't come to complicate the day." Frieza would finally arrive. He looked very confident. "What do you want here?" said Beerus seriously. "Oh, Mr. Beerus, it's a pleasure to see you," said Frieza. "I think this will go wrong," said Whis. "What do you mean?" said Goku. "I came from a long training just to defeat you," said Frieza. Beerus would turn around looking for Goku and Vegeta. "Who of these fools are you talking to?" said Beerus, confused. "The only fool I'm talking to is you," said Frieza. Everyone would be disconcerted since they did not expect Frieza to have the guts to talk to Beerus that way. Beerus would fly at great speed towards Frieza. "You just took a step towards non-existence," said Beerus. "No, I don't think so," said Frieza. "I see it, and I don't think so," said Goku. Suddenly, Frieza would hit Beerus's stomach, leaving him hunched. Beerus would cough blood and instantly respond with a fist blow that would turn Frieza's face to one side. Then they would both start exchanging blows at great speed. "Beerus and Frieza are just as strong," said Vegeta, terrified.